Okay, this is here again. Don't know why.
Y'all be like, I didn't even do that work. I told y'all eat them chips.
He would not have been made lead dog.
That's how chip. And when I
Okay,
other thing.
so let's go back to the video. I'm gonna play it. I don't know why there's one on there from when I started the recording. It's just not coming off.
So, solution. A mixture in which 2 kinds of
Demanding that he wants to be leader. And he's very sneaky and stubborn, and he gets his way. So make sure you summarize the incident and then you write what it shows about Buck. And of course, remember that at any time you can pause this video.
Read the next question.
Okay, so we are going to read paragraphs 16 through 23.
Look, that woman sound exactly like that. So, salute.
And then you're going to choose an incident that reveals insight into Buck's leadership as he assumes his new position, and you'll add it to the next line of the chart. Let's go back to this.
Solve it. What's your answer?
Okay, where did we stop?
S-O.
Right here. Highly as the dog driver had forevalued Buck with his 2 devils, he found, while the day was yet young, that he had undervalued. At a bound, Buck took up the duties of leadership, and where judgment was required and quick thinking and quick acting, he showed himself the superior even of Spitz, of whom Francois had never seen an equal. But it was in giving the law and making his mates live up to it that Buck excelled. Dave and Solex did not mind the change in leadership. It was none of their business. Their business was to toil and toil mightily in the traces. In other words, their job was just to work. So as long as that were not interfered with, they did not care what happened. Billy the good-natured could leave for all they cared, so long as he kept order. The rest of the team, however, had grown unruly during the last days of Spitz, and their surprise was great now that Buck proceeded to lick them into shape. Pike, who pulled at Buck's heels and who never put an ounce more of his weight against the breastband than he was compelled to do, was swiftly and repeatedly shaken for loafing. And ere the first day was done, he was pulling more than ever before in his life. The first night in camp, Joe, the sour one, was punished roundly, a thing that Spitz had never succeeded in doing. Buck simply smothered him by virtue of superior weight and cut him up till he ceased snapping and began to whine for mercy. The general tone of the team picked up immediately. It recovered its old-time solidarity, and once more the dogs leaped as one dog in the traces. At the rink rapids, 2 native huskies, Teak and Kuna, were added, and the celerity with which Buck broke them in took Francois' breath. Never such a dog as that Buck, he cried. No, never. He worth $1,000 by gar, eh? What you say, Perot? And Perot nodded. He was ahead of the record then and gaining day by day. The trail was in excellent condition, well packed and hard, and there was no new fallen snow with which to contend. It was not too cold. The temperature dropped to 50 below zero and remained there the whole trip. And they're saying that's not too cold. It's 50 below zero. The men rode and ran by turn, and the dogs were kept on the jump, with but infrequent stoppages. The 30-mile river was comparatively coated with ice, and they covered in 1 day going out what had taken them 10 days coming in. In one run, they made a 60-mile dash from the foot of Lake LaBarge to the White Horse Rapids, across Marsh, Tagish, and Bennett, just 70 miles of lakes. They flew so fast that the man whose turn it was to run towed behind the sled at the end of the rope. And on the last night of the second week, they topped White Pass and dropped down the sea slope with the lights of Skagway and of the shipping at their feet.
I'm gonna pause this real quick because I'm going to eat. I'm hungry. Okay, I'm back. I want to eat me a bowl of cereal. And was it good? Okay, the video is going to be ending soon, so the lesson is about over, and this is the last one I'm going to be doing. So, bye. See ya.
Hey guys.